guys. Okay, sorry I'm 2 minutes late. I'm mildly dramatic today and I couldn't figure out what to wear. So I'm wearing this top, but I've like had so many outfit changes. Okay, hang on a second, y'all. I need to follow along with the chat. How is everyone today? Is anyone... Where are we?
Thanks for coming back. I meant to go
hang on, guys. Sorry. I've got to mute that. Okay. So wait, Simply Santasia is my mod and my homie, and I love and adore her. Simply Santasia, is everything okay? Is the sound okay? Is it all good? Let me know in the comments if we're I'm trying to put on this necklace, but I don't know if I can. Yeah, okay. Sounds and looks good. I have Kill Really said perfect. And thank you so much for following me. Hi guys. VO Vortex, hello my loves. Hi guys. I was gonna try to put on my cute butterfly necklace because it's like a blue vibe day. I have purple nails, but it's like a purple blue day, but I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Thank you. I did them myself. I'm so like I do everything myself. Like the thought of having to go and get a manicure and like sit with someone, like it would be so boring. Like I've gotten one manicure in my life. One. I've had to get them for acting stuff, but they pay for it, but I've paid for one in my life, and it took like, I swear to God, an hour and a half, and I was like, I don't have the patience for this. This is so boring. I tried to do like a different angle today so that it was like higher up. So because before I kept cutting off the top of my head, but now I just feel like this angle isn't right either. So next week, you guys, I'm going to get a laptop stand so that this just is all better. Okay. Hi guys. Thank you so much for joining. VO Vortex said, how are you doing today, Miranda? I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing? What's going down? What's happening? Hi guys. Hi Transmora. Hi Skye. Reese Davis, I'm sorry, my dude. I am not gonna play Valorant today. Today, oh my God, I didn't even name the bloody stream, y'all. Oh no. I forgot to name it. Is that really bad? Because probably just called stream. Okay, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. This is my 4th stream, and I'm so, like, not great at this. But today, you guys, I have a little script next to me on my other laptop, so I'm going to get it ready, and I'm going to try to not look at it too much so that, not like a script, like as in I wrote out lines, but just so that I could, like, follow along with the story that I want to tell you guys. Okay. So, oh, it's listed as Ask Me Anything Skye in real life. Okay, so today I actually wanted to do a story time for you guys. I've had so many people reach out to me and ask me about, you know, how I became the voice of Skye. And my mum just sent me a message saying she doesn't have COVID. So that's good. She wasn't feeling well, so she had to get tested, but she's fine. So basically, I wanted to tell you how I became the voice of Skye in the video game Valorant. If you guys are new and have no idea who the frick I am, yes, I'm trying to not swear, which is very hard for me because I swear a lot, and I'm Australian, and Australians, we swear. Okay. But I am Skye. Well, I'm not. I'm Miranda, and I'm the voice of Skye. In the video game Valorant, I'm also the voice of Zephyr in a game called XCOM Chimera Squad. XCOM Chimera Squad. So, yeah, I'm a voice artist, and I am also an actor. That was initially why I moved out here. I have actually only been voice acting for, like a year and a half. So... we're really early on in our career. Someone actually sent me a message, and I've got the person's name here. Actually, it was in the last stream. Bezalus said, do you know the real VA, Brimstone? And the real VA for Brimstone is Steve Blum. I'm sure you'll know him. Like, he did the voice for Star Wars. I'm trying to think. He's done a million trillion things, right? He's like an iconic voice actor. And I actually like looked him up and looked at his credits, and I was like, oh Lord in heaven. I have like 2 voice acting credits, and this man has like, I mean, he's a lot older than me. Like, he's you know, an adult. I am too, but yeah. And he's got just credits after credits, and I'm just not there. I'm at the beginning of my career, and I'm just very lucky that one of the first jobs that I booked was Valorant, which is crazy. So hi guys, if you're joining the chat, hello. TXX Glex, I can't say your name, I'm so sorry, said so happy for your mom. AB Games XO said, yay, mum. Yeah, I'm very glad. I don't think she had COVID. There's no COVID in Australia. My family is all in Australia, which I hate. I wish I was around them. And I obviously live in LA. So, and Simply Santasia said, an adultier adult. Yes, I feel that I'm a child. So, and I feel like Steve Blum is an adult. Kill really said, what is the scariest part of voice acting? The scariest part of voice acting, I guess, is sometimes you'll get an audition and you'll be like, I don't know what voice to do for this person. Like, I don't know how a bear would sound. Like, I've done voiceovers for bears, and you have to be like, okay, how would a bear talk? Or how would an apple talk? I'm not kidding. I had to do this voiceover series from different fruits and give them voices. And like, I had to do a jalapeno, a strawberry, an apple, like, and I had to be like, how would they talk? I have no idea. Moritz Bryn has followed. Yay! Guys, if you're not following me, please follow me on Twitch. My mod, Santasia, and I set up a chat bod, a bod chat. I don't know what it's called. A bot, a chat bot. I don't know. We set something up. So I like go like this in the chat. I'm going to do it for you guys. You guys are like, we already know this, Miranda. But I go, hang on. Oh, there we go. She did it. And you can click on it. It has all my socials on it. So that's pretty cool. AB Games XO said, living in LA is awful, to be honest, lol. I've lived here my whole life. I'm sorry you feel that way. Oh, it's, you know, I don't think it's awful. I think it's just like, it's a little up and down, you know. I think it can be definitely a roller coaster. I feel like I get a lot of rejuvenation from going home, going back to Australia and seeing my family. And because of COVID, I haven't been able to do that. So I've definitely been feeling that way myself. And I actually had, I'm just going to see if this, I don't want to screw up the lighting. I tried to put a light in front of me, but I feel like it's not working at all. Yeah, I haven't been able to go home and see my family and like be sort of like have that reset. And I think sometimes LA, you need that. So, I actually said to myself last night, I was like, I'm going to take a day to myself next week and like go to the beach or something like that. Oh my goodness. Hey, Miko has followed. Hi, darling. Leslie Bear is in the chat. My girl is here. How you doing, Les? How was your midterm, my darling? Someone said do the jalapeno voice right now. No, you guys, I didn't want to do that one because I felt like a jalapeno would be Mexican or like Hispanic, you know? So I was like, I didn't want to voice it because I'm white. So I didn't do the jalapeno voice. Can you tell us how you came in contact with Riot? Yes. Okay, I will start the story time. Sorry. About doing the voice lines. Yes, absolutely. Kwasi said, Miranda, are you from Sydney? No, I'm actually from Canberra, which is a small town in Australia. It's actually the capital of Australia. I say it's a small town. It's kind of biggish, but it's definitely no Sydney or Melbourne. But when I was like 18, 19, I moved to Sydney to pursue my acting career because I got signed to an agency out there. So that was how this all happened. I'm just checking on my cat. She's asleep right now, but God knows she's always ready to come and do something crazy. Leslie, your midterm was scary. I didn't know about it until this morning. Holy heck. God, you guys. I had a dream I was back in high school last night, and I was like, had to take a test in the dream, so I feel you, girl. Valorant agents based off the voice actors. I notice a lot of the characters look like the voice actors. People say that, y'all, but no, she already looked the way she looks before I came to be her voice. So I think that that's just a crossover. Oh, AB Game said I should go to 1,000 steps. That sounds awesome. Yeah. Laguna Beach. Oh my God. That is so beautiful, that side of town. How does it feel when you play Valorant and you hear your voice while playing? I haven't played it, and so I don't know, but it's definitely crazy. I remember when I booked my first video game, when I booked Zephyr, it was probably like May of last year that it was released. And I like didn't know how to listen to it because obviously I hadn't played the game. So I like went on YouTube and someone had put all these clips together of Zephyr, and I listened to myself speaking while people were in gameplay, and it was like I was like, oh my God, it's the craziest thing ever. Spirited Away Kids said, oh my God, you should definitely play it. I should. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna tell you this story, and I can answer your questions as I go, so just let me know what you want to know. Hi guys, if you're just joining the chat, which like, I don't know, I can't really see it, but if you are, I'm Miranda O'Hare. I'm a voice actor and an actor. I'm the voice of Skye in the video game Valorant, so I'm here to do a story time for you guys on how I became the voice of Skye in Valorant. So real quick, I won't talk about this too much because I feel like I've already talked about it, but I kind of became a voice actor on a bit, it was a bit of a fluke. I went into an agency to have a meeting with them about getting signed to the commercial division of the agency, which means I would go out for commercials, and also getting signed to the print division. And when I was in there, they noticed that I had an accent, and they asked me if I'd ever voice acted before, and I said I hadn't, but well, I kind of had done a little bit in Australia. I did an animation thing back there, but I was like, yeah, sort of. And they were like, okay, do you want to audition? And I was like, okay, I'm sure, I'll audition. Cut to one of my friends, Raul, who is a composer and he's incredibly talented, basically helped me with my audition. He helped me record it because at that time, I didn't even have a microphone. Just realized I haven't been speaking into the microphone, so I hope the sound is good, y'all. Orange DD, g'day, mate. Good to see you. My favorite color, is blue. Blue, green, purple. It changes like every day. Okay, Simply Santasia said it's been sounding good. Simply Santasia is my mod, and she also is a streamer herself, and she is the best. I love her. So, you guys should watch her streams and follow her. So basically, they signed me to the agency, and to put it bluntly, I had absolutely no idea what the heck I was doing. So I thought, what am I going to do? I'm going to go and buy a microphone. So I bought a Blue Yeti, which is, look, it's a little basic, but it's not hella expensive. It's like $130 or $150 or something like that. So I buy a Blue Yeti, figure out how to do the whole recording and, you know, MP3 thing. And I just start auditioning for a bunch of stuff and doing a bunch of different voices and accents and figuring out what I am good at. And it was a journey. Like, it was a definite journey. I'm still on that journey very much. And there has been a lot of rejection, but I am an actress and I've been acting since I was a child. So rejection isn't as difficult for me as perhaps it might be for other people. Like, I don't know if that's necessarily true. Like, I definitely have my moments where I get down about things, but I just kind of do things and forget about them, if that makes sense. Like, I'll audition for something and then I'll just be like, I just forget about it. And if I get it, I remember it. And if I don't get it, I don't think about it again. And some jobs you might feel more connected to or care more about than others. And Valorant was definitely, when I got that audition, I definitely wanted to get that job. But yeah, I wasn't too worried about it. I kind of didn't think I was going to be honest. It just felt like too kind of big of a job for me to just assume I was going to get. But I will say, like, an Australian girl from the country is definitely a voice that I can do because I'm kind of from a small town and I'm obviously Australian. I'm in the same age range as the character. I mean, it was kind of like, it felt a little bit kismet, but you never know. Are you excited for the next act? Of course, always excited, you guys. Also, oh my goodness, I should tell you guys. So we set up a little bot for this, so I think it's going to happen automatically. But speaking of my pretty average microphone, my Blue Yeti, which honestly sometimes works and sometimes doesn't at this point, I need to upgrade to a better microphone for streaming and like, so I can stream more, maybe become an affiliate, like that kind of thing, right? So I set up a donation thing so that I can buy a new mic, y'all. So all the donations go towards my stream, making my stream better. So it, we want to get a webcam and kind of make it a little bit more fancy than this whole situation side of my bed. And anyway, but we're just beginning. We're just starting out. So you're on a journey with me, you guys. Like, I hope that in 6 months from now, it's like we kind of go, oh my goodness, remember when you had the bad microphone and stuff? So anyway, It's Cami has followed. Thank you so much. Hi, friend. Someone said, Tolga UK said, I feel like it is so cool that you are connecting with us. It feels great to know you and be able to talk to you. Thanks for doing this. I love you so much. I love you too. And thank you for coming and watching me. My God. I really appreciate you guys. Like, I really do. Every time I come on, I'm like, oh, this will be the stream where no one watches and I'm talking to my mod. So I'm really glad you guys are here. Nathan Zeos has followed. Hi. Well, you said Nath, so I don't know that's Nathan, but hi, my dude. Thanks for following. Leslie Bear, Blue Yeti is actually a very good brand. It is. I think more to the point, we just want to try to upgrade. You know what I mean? We want to get a little better. Someone said you're definitely the most active VO on social media. I am very active on social media. I kind of started this grind, y'all, where I just started making videos and TikToks, and it just became I don't know, I just do it now. I'm pretty hardworking, not to blow my own trumpet horn. I don't know what that expression is, but I'm pretty hardworking, and I find it to be really fun, and I really like setting a goal for content, and achieving it makes me feel like I'm doing something productive, if that makes sense. And to be honest with you guys, the industry is it's a little up and down right now, because COVID has affected things so much and not as many things are shooting. So this really gives me a creative outlet, which I really appreciate. Dylan Show said, hey Miranda, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, my friend. And VO Vortex said, how much do you change your natural voice to get into the role of Skye? So my natural voice is I'm trying to think of something I can read for you guys. It's hey, how are you? My name's Miranda. And then, Miranda. It's not how I talk. It's hey, how are you? My name's Miranda. And then Skye's voice is how does she talk? Hey, no, I can't do it. I have to say a line of hers. Blinded. Seek them out. A day on the farm would do these fellas good. See how it's deeper, So it's different to my voice. It's probably honestly better than my voice. My voice is high pitched and annoying. So, although I think a lot of people find Skye annoying as well. So, I mean, who knows? We do get some hate comments on TikTok. Let's be honest. We get some hate comments on the TikTok. Okay, y'all. So to go back, to where I was before. I keep going off track. So I get signed to this agency. Cut to, it's 2020, and it's like, I don't know exactly. It's like May, June. And at this point, I get an audition for something. It doesn't say Valorant at this point, and it says the character's name is Skye. And I'm like, okay. And then I read the lines for her, and she's so hilarious. Like, some of the lines that were in that script didn't make it to the video game, and that bothers me because she was cool. Like, but I read it, I was just like, oh my goodness, like, this is a really sick script. The writers did such a good job. Zach did a great job. So anyway, the whole point is I see the script and I think, oh my goodness. And honestly, y'all, I was so excited because you guys remember that time of year. Like, yes, it was called Project A. Oh, you remembered. I forgot about that, via Vortex. Yes, it was called Project A, I believe. And Skye at that point was called Emily. And so I was like, okay, cool, like, sweet. And at that point, like, in 2020, you guys know, like, it wasn't good. It wasn't a good time in our lives. Like, it was terrifying. You know, we weren't having a good time. And I wasn't getting any auditions because the industry had completely shut down. COVID was everywhere. Still is, but irregardless. So yeah, I wasn't getting a lot of auditions. So I was just excited to have an audition, to be completely honest with you. And I went in and I recorded it in my bedroom, as one does. The script was really fun. And I submitted it to my agency. And I remember writing, that was a lot of fun. And I feel like I don't always enjoy the experience of recording things. Like, sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. You know, sometimes it's arduous to be doing that, but whatever. You guys are saying, do you remember any of the unused voice lines? I sort of don't, but I remember one where I was like something along the lines of like, don't call me a flower girl. Something like that. Like, because she was like nature girl, you know what I mean? So she's like, it's probably not very exciting for you guys, but I do remember that something about don't call me a flower girl. And I remember thinking like, she's a bad bee, you know? I'm trying real hard not to swear, y'all. So I was like, okay, I really like this character. We recorded it. I remember thinking I did a good job, but like, that doesn't mean anything. Sometimes you think you do a good job and you don't book the job. So, I mean, that happens a lot. So hang on, I'm just going to have some water. Oh my god, I almost choked. Ashley the pug just followed. Oh, do you like pugs, Ashley? Because I really do like pugs. They're so cute. You could be down 112 and hear Skye say something like, another fight, clean slate. Let's hear what happened in the past. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. If you just joined or just started watching, you guys, or if you're one of my friends who doesn't have Twitch and just watches like without being able to comment, I don't know if that shows them as viewers or not, because some of my friends watch and they don't have Twitch accounts. But if you are watching, I'm Miranda. I'm the voice of Skye in the video game Valorant. And yeah, Orange DD, I'm back with my coffee cup. More ASMR for you guys. Remember my terrible ASMR last week? That's going to haunt us for the rest of our lives. It's also on the internet forever. So yeah, this coffee cup, y'all, just so you know, I have like 3 of them, but this morning, y'all, when I was making a coffee, I was like, they're going to talk about the mug. My favorite line, I bet their jet thinks she's all that. Yeah, I love that line too. I bet their jet thinks she's all that. Well, newsflash, girly. No one wins alone. I'll take her and her team down. Spicy. The Air Vortex said, what's your go-to Starbucks drink? An iced vanilla latte with almond milk. I mean, Starbucks is delicious. And it's expensive, but it's less expensive than everywhere else because coffee has gotten to a point where it's like $8 or some shit. Like, it is so, damn it, I swore. Gosh. It's getting so expensive. Okay. So, at least in LA, I live in LA, so it's probably more expensive than other places. Yeah, Orange GD, Starbucks is expensive as heck. Oh, yes. Caramel macchiato. That sounds bueno. Okay, you guys, so I submit the voiceover to the agency, and then I forget about it, like genuinely, completely forget about it. At this point, it's like summertime, so I was also in quarantine. Absolutely zero was going on in my life because the industry was shut down. So I was just like, I'm a writer as well as an actor, so I was writing and kind of doing my own thing. So that was it. So I got an email from my agency saying that I had booked Valorant, and I was like, what is Valorant? Because they hadn't told me the name of it. So I didn't audition for Valorant. Then, Simply Santasia said Starbucks cake pops slap though. They do slap, babe. So what the heck am I talking about? Oh yeah. So they sent me an email. They were like, "You've booked Valorant," and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" And then I had to go back and listen to the audition, and I was like, "Oh my goodness! Like, that was such a fun job. I'm so excited." And then I asked a few of my friends. Like, I don't have as many people in my life that are into gaming. I have a lot more now. Thank goodness gracious. And that's why I like really try to connect with you guys, because I do like want to know more people in gaming, because it's like now part of my life, and it's like I don't have as many friends that like understand it or I can talk to about it. And I know I don't play, but it's still like a community that I'm a part of, you know what I mean? So anyway, thank God I've made friends with like Zachy from Valorant Hub and Megan, my moderator, Simply Santasia. So yeah, I booked this job. I asked a few people, and I'm like, have y'all heard about Valorant? And a few people were like, oh, I think that's kind of a big deal. Like, I think, but no one really said too much. Like, I didn't know. So when I booked XCOM Chimera Squad, like, nothing really happened. I booked it. A couple of people tweeted me or like DM'd me saying that they liked my voice work, and I was like, oh, that's fun. Like, cool. Like, that was the extent of it. So I really assumed that this was going to be the exact same experience. I did not think anyone would care that I had voiced this character. Like, genuinely, I didn't think they would care. Leslie Bear said, we will be your friends. Thank you, Leslie, you already are my friend. So I was like, fantastic. I go and just going to read my notes to make sure I'm not completely skipping things in this storytelling process. Also, I wrote down, surprised to have some good news, which sounds like so dark and depressing, but I just feel like last year was not exactly a year filled with good news. So like when we were like getting a piece of good news was like really surprising to me. I was like, oh, something good has happened. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but someone said, write notes for the stream. I do have them. I have notes here. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but voice actors, well, yeah, I assume this is the case for video games specifically, but you don't get any of their lines in advance, right? So you know the lines that you auditioned with, but likely the lines that you auditioned with aren't even going to end up being used in the game. They just kind of want to see if you fit the character, if you have the right voice, the right tone and stuff like that. So when I knew that I had booked Skye, who at that time was called Emily, I didn't have a script, so I couldn't prepare in advance, right? So someone earlier in the chat said, you know, what's the scariest thing about being a voice actor? It might be that you can't prepare for anything. I kind of like that aspect of it. But it certainly does mean that in the moment, you have to be ready to bring it. You know, like you've got to turn up, you got to be prepared, in the sense that like you have to know the voice that they want you to have, but you've also got to be able to adapt that voice and take direction. And you have to be able to read really well. And that sounds like you're like, yeah, most people can read, Miranda. But it's like, it's just dialogue in front of you in a line. And a lot of people are watching you say that dialogue. So it's more pressure than you think, you know what I mean? To be able to read out loud. Again, I don't know if that makes sense. Did you know at the time, Via Vortex said, did you know at the time how big League of Legends is and that Riot made it? I didn't know that, but after I had finished recording, I found that out. I found out that League of Legends was a really big deal. And that was kind of the way that, like, I started to realize that Valorant was going to be a bigger deal, if that makes sense. Because I was like, it's made by this. I mean, Riot's huge, like, unbelievably big. So that was kind of when I started to realize it was a bigger deal. I don't know who made XCOM Chimera Squad. I can't remember what gaming company I was working for, but it wasn't Riot. And I don't think they're, you know, as big as Riot. Riot is a really big one. Hi from Canada. Good afternoon from Canada. Hi, JC Sahai. Gosh, me saying these names, it's just terrible. Talking about being able to read. Can I read, you guys? It's a really good question. Okay, so I didn't know. So I booked the job. And now we're in the recording studio. Now we're in the recording studio part of the story, you guys. Basically, has it frozen at all? Just making sure I haven't lost you guys. Simply Santasia, can you? Oh wait, are we back? Did I just freeze you guys? Let me know. And Simply Santasia, if I did, text me. Oh, I didn't freeze. Oh, goodness. God bless it. Sorry, it like froze on my screen and I was like, oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, so we're in the recording studio and oh, someone followed me. Braves Bullets. Hi, my dude. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Welcome to the chat. If you don't know, I'm Miranda. I'm the voice of Skye in the video game Valorant. I'm in a Discord server for gamer girls, and they're begging me to ask you if you'd ever game with us. Yeah. I mean, y'all know I don't play, but I would love to talk to you guys because I really want to make a little TikTok series about gamer girls. That's so cool that you guys are in a group together. I love that. If you want to reach out to me, Braves Bullets, you can message me on social media, and I would love to have a chat with you, Dylan. So, Ashley the Pug, we'd love to have you. Heck yeah. I mean, I don't play games, but I would still love to talk to you guys irregardless and just get to know you. I saw your TikTok, the brimstone thing was hilarious. Oh my god, that guy, that was a wild comment. I felt kind of bad though, y'all. Like, I didn't want to be mean to that guy that made that comment, but then he had like a private account. I feel like it was a trolling account, honestly. And I'm like, if that's your game, if that's what you're doing with your free time is to troll people on the internet or to ask them to say sexual things, then I feel like I'm really nice to people, but sometimes they say things in my comments and I'm just like, I'm going to say something. Like, someone said to me this morning, why do you have a TikTok? Why would you have a TikTok? You're the voice of Skye, or something like I wasn't supposed to have a TikTok. And it really annoyed me. I was like, why are you in my comments bringing negativity? It's just not necessary. Braves Bullets, haha, I saw that too. Simply Santasia, you should join the little gaming girl community. Simply Santasia is my mod, you guys. She's the best, and she's a gamer girl, and she's so smart. Ashley the Buck said you guys are fangirling. I don't know, whatever, but I appreciate that. Yes, okay. Let's have a chat. Okay. If we get trolls in our stream sometimes, like dudes asking us to say creepy shit. Just don't. Just don't. Okay. You guys, if also follow me on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. Isn't it just exhausting how many things you have to be on? It's just like, it's exhausting a little bit. So anyway, if you do feel like following me, follow me. If you don't feel like it, that's totally okay. I also have a little donations thing because I'm trying to buy a better mic. Then my Blue Yeti, because she's seen better days. She sometimes doesn't work. So we need to buy a new mic. So we have a little donations thing set up. So if you want to donate, it all goes towards making this stream better. And yeah. Dudes into games also. You'd be amazed how much CRAP I hear from playing the game daily. I know. I've heard this. Like, I've heard that the chat can be pretty crazy. I think that would be hard to ignore sometimes. Yes, guys. Also, yeah, check out this Braves Bullets streaming community. We want to support girls in gaming as much as we can, and show them how much we love them and how important it is that they're in our community. We think that we need them. It's not just boys that play games, y'all, but we already know that. Grim Archive has followed a few seconds ago. Hi, Grim Archive. Welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. Okay, so I'm in the recording studio, and so it's COVID. So no one was, the directors and producers and writers and stuff, all the people from Riot, they were just on a video camera in front of me on like, you know, like different screens on like Zoom, right? And then it's just me in a booth by myself. The only other person that I could see in real life was the sound engineer, and him and I were never allowed to be in the same room, right? So like we would have breaks. We would have like a 5-minute break, or like, you know, go to the bathroom, go and, you know, eat or something. And we would have to like do it at different times, like in different, it was just like the COVID of it all. And, but like, obviously that was just them doing the right thing, but it's just so funny how hard it can be to do that. So I get in the room and, Orange Duty says Dembot works. They do work. Yes, I appreciate them. Tell me if they're annoying. So I get there and then they show me a trailer for Skye, and it doesn't have my voice on it, obviously. And then they show me what she's going to look like. They show me some in-game play. Then they show me actually Phoenix. They show a video of Phoenix so I could like get a sense of like the other voice actors, and how they sound and stuff. And that was when I really loved Phoenix. He has the best voice ever. I love him. He's a babe as well, let's be honest. And so in real life, like the VA for him. So I was like, okay, you know, they show me everything. And then they explain the lure to me, and they explain Skye. And like, it was, I guess, at this point that I started to kind of realize like that it was, I don't want to say that I thought, someone said, are you saying Skye has a crush on Phoenix? No. No one has a crush on anyone. I'm just saying that I have eyes and the man is attractive, okay? That's all I'm saying. No one has a crush on anyone. I'm slightly dead inside at this point, so we don't have crushes on people. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, so they explain it to me, and I don't want to say that I don't want to say I thought it was a big deal, because I actually really didn't. But it was the point in which I thought, like, maybe this could be a bigger deal than XCOM Chimera Squad, the other jobs that I had done, right? So I kind of just thought that was my headspace. Like, I'm like, it's a bigger deal than other stuff I've done. And I remember coming home and like telling my best friend, she was at my apartment, and I remember telling her like, yeah, like, I don't know, this could be like a thing where maybe, you know, a couple of people will reach out to me or whatever. And she was like, yeah, okay, like, cool. Like, neither of us know anything about gaming at that point. So we're like, that'd be fun, you know? And then, so I start recording the lines. I'm in a room. It was an intimidating process just because you want to do well, but it wasn't intimidating. Like, they were really, really nice to me. Like, I can't believe how nice to me they were. Like, they were just like, you're doing so well and you're so great. And like, they're just really like, everyone says like, how is Riot to work for? Like, Riot's really nice. That's the only thing I can say, is they just made me feel like I was really good at it. And that was really like, yeah, I really appreciated that. I think that says a lot about the team. They also have a really diverse team in terms of like a lot of men and women. They have different ethnicities. They're very supportive to each other. So, and Orange DD said, it was the emotion that you don't want to screw up, right? Yes, it was. And you know what's crazy? It's like the first time I went in, like the first session, I felt like I did really well. And so I kind of left that session being like almost more terrified, because I'm like, okay, I feel like I did really well. And they kept saying, oh my goodness, you did so well. And I'm like, but what if now, like, I screw up? Like, what if that was just a fluke and now I screw up? It's going to be even worse, if that makes sense. Like, you know how we get in our heads? Like, I just was, so every time I would turn up, I would be like, yeah. And I felt like I would go into some kind of like, I feel like this when I'm on set for things, acting, I feel like this for voice acting, I go into this like vortex where I like leave time and space and I'm only in that moment. And it's like, I zone out so much. And like, I don't know, like I always feel like I always drink too much coffee and just get kind of like so focused on it. And that's easy to do as a voice actor because you're in a room by yourself, just saying things over and over. And, you know, I can be, I don't think I'm a perfectionist, but I can be hard on myself. So Orange DD said, it sounds like imposter syndrome to me. Yeah, it probably is. Dylan Show says, would you say Valorant has changed your life? I wouldn't say it has changed my life, but I would say it has greatly impacted my life and is now a big part of my life. And a year ago, I didn't even know what Valorant was. So that's kind of crazy. Data Boy Gaming, hello Miranda. Hi, my dude. Danny Manny 101Y said, hi, I wanted to ask when you moved to LA. I moved here nearly 7 years ago. So in July, it'll be 7 years, you guys. Goodness gracious. It's been an experience. It has been an experience. Okay. So I'm in my time and space. I've lost sense of what's going on in reality because I'm recording. I don't know how many sessions I had, but there was a few, right? Obviously, she has a lot of lines. And, like, you don't do stuff once. You do it, like, a bunch of times. So, like, and when I say a bunch of times, I mean again and again and again and again. Because that's the point. It's your voice. It has to be perfect. So you have to kind of be able to deal with that as a voice actor. So, yeah. Has your accent changed at all since you moved? It has changed, yes. You guys, I don't know if any of you guys are Australian. If you are, comment in the stream because I'd be interested to know. Oh, Kirili, oh, I have to go. I'll join next stream. Okay, bye, gorgeous. Thanks for watching and viewing, and goodbye, honey. My accent, it has changed. There are certain words that I say in a slightly American accent, which is like, obviously slightly weird, but in general, I obviously still sound very Australian. I swear, and this is crazy, Kaidi has followed. Hi, my lord, my voice just broke. Hi, Kaidi. oh my God, you guys, how cute are the little gifts that I have? Scream is my favorite movie. It's just unbelievable. And so I made all the gifts, like the ghost face stuff. Danny Manny 101, why I said, can we get an awa awa? Awa awa. I don't know that reference, you guys. There's so many references I don't know. I have to get so many things explained to me on TikTok by you guys in the comments. Like, I don't know what any of these things you guys are saying mean. I'm just talking to Skye's actor. Lol, such a voice actor, such an honor. Well, it's an honor to have you in my stream, my dude. Simply Santasia said she's going to send me the video later. Thank you guys. You guys, so many of my friends have to translate things for me. Because I'm just like, you know, out of it a little bit. So I booked the job, and we're doing the lines. I'm doing them over and over. I'm a little nervous, but overall, I thought the experience was great, and I think things went well, and they told me that I was now in the game as a character, so it was going to be more work. So I was like, cool. And then it was October when Skye was released into the game. And I actually haven't talked about this. But I remember she was getting released like at the end of October. I want to say the 26th, but I don't know that that's actually true. But anyway, Skye's getting released, and it's like 2 weeks before that. Whoop. DNA VP6 has followed. Hi, welcome to the stream, cutie pie. So I hope you guys don't think I'm like arrogant or like into myself, but I googled Skye Valorant because they've changed their name at this point, and they had told me that they were going to change the name. So I googled Skye Valorant because I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? I Google it, and I come across articles of people like shading me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like people being like, no one talks like that. Like, that's an American doing a fake Australian accent. Like a lot of stuff. So sorry, I'm reading some of the comments. Get out of the stream, dude. Thank you so much, Simply Santasia. Thank you. So I kind of like, they were saying like, oh, it's an American doing an Australian accent. Australians don't talk like that. And I'm like, well, first of all, I'm Australian, so I don't really know what to say about that. And second of all, you know, Santasia, can you block him for me, babe? Just block the guy. Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry. So yeah, I was like, okay, sorry guys, I just completely blanked out. I've never had someone come in my stream and say stuff like that, so that like freaked me out a little bit. What the heck am I talking about? Oh, they don't know that I'm Australian. Yeah, and people were like saying that like no one talks like that and stuff. And so I was kind of just like, it was hard. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, like I talk like that. Well, I don't, I guess, really talk like that, but I certainly know people that do in small towns. Also, my character Skye is from Nimbin, so she's going to have a different accent to me, someone who's lived in the city for a vast majority of her life, because I moved to Sydney so young, and which is a city, and obviously I've lived in London and LA, so it's like, you know, I'm going to have a different voice. It's hard to prove you're an Aussie when people are against your accent. Yeah, it was weird. It wasn't that much hate, but it was enough hate for me to feel like weird about it. But it was kind of good because it was like an experience, getting used to an experience of like not everyone feeling positively about my voice or Skye as a character, like, and that's the case for everyone. Like, every voice actor gets that. People don't like how they sound, or people are critical, or people, you know, in the case of Skye, I think my character has too many blinds, or like all these things, right? That like, to a degree, I have no control over. I'm just the voice actor. I don't create the game. You know what I mean? But yeah, you have to get used to the criticism a little bit. And Orange Duty said Killjoy's VA got hate for a German accent. I actually did see that. And that, I don't want to say it was helpful because I don't want to think of Killjoy's VA going through any kind of shade. She may or may not have cared, but it was helpful to realize that this was kind of common. I've had some comments made in my comment section on TikTok where people have said negative things about other voice actors in the game, and I'm like, damn, like, yes, Carolina, I know, Simply Santasia, Carolina got hate for her accent for Rays. I saw that too. People say stuff in my comments about it. So it's good to know that because it makes me realize it's not just me. And it's more of a communal thing. So, what's up, Miranda? Iron Thunder Cobra. What's up, my dude? Your voice sounds deeper in real life. Oh, okay. I love Skye because I love redheads. Yeah, she's cool. Ashley the Pug said, yeah, the gaming community can be brutal sometimes. I'm sorry you had to go through that. No, honestly, it was fine. That was not that big of a deal. I did freak out for maybe a day, but then I got over it. I've had definitely worse things said, probably on my TikTok, but yeah, the gaming community can be brutal, and we should all be nice and love and care for each other. Like, not to sound like everyone's mom, but being mean really doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't make you feel better. So, I don't really understand it. Yeah, people take things personal. I take things personally. I think it's really normal to take things personally. But you certainly have to build up a resilience and just learn to let things go. But yeah, anyway, moving on. So people are saying that I'm faking my accent and I'm not. And then it kind of like died down a little bit. And then I guess the beginning of me realizing that it might be like a bigger deal was I saw the release trailer for Skye, and so I wanted to put it on Twitter. And so I tweeted it out, and I was like, I'm excited, like, I'm the voice of this character. And then Play Valorant, the official Play Valorant account, liked my tweet. That was it. That was all that happened. And then I got I thousands and thousands of views and comments on that stream. And then I started to get a little bit, I was never on Twitter, and I had like 30 followers or something. And so I grew like 500 followers in that day. And then I started to get like a little bit more engagement. People, someone said how to get famous, get a like from the Valorant official account. I mean, I'm definitely not famous, but it certainly made people look at my stuff more. I was like, wow, they have a lot of power. It said, did you know anything about Emily, or did you know anything about Skye, or did you only know her name was Emily? Oh my Lord in heaven. DNA VP6 asked, I knew she was an eco warrior. I knew she was from Nimbin. I think she's like 24 to 28. Like, she's definitely in her like mid 20s, right? So I knew that. And, yeah, she was living on her farm, and then Sage comes and gets her and says you have to protect. I mean, Skye's main concern is the animals that she has, animals on the planet, looking after the planet that we've been given, and like the farm. And like, she was really happy, and then she realized she had to come and join and fight, and she didn't really want to leave the farm, and she didn't really want to do any of those things, but she felt called to do it because she knew she could, and she obviously has special abilities and unique abilities to heal and control animals, and so she did. Someone said, I don't know why Skye has a Malaysian tiger as an ability. She doesn't. Why doesn't she have a kangaroo? Oh my God. That is very true. Dude, if she had a kangaroo, that would be so sick. I'm going to literally say that next time I go in and record. She actually has a Tasmanian tiger. I don't know where Tasmanian tigers are from. Someone should look that up. It's a Tasmanian tiger. Are they from Malaysia? Oh, wow. Imagine seeing one in real life. Simply Santasia said a kangaroo would be hilarious. Honestly, it would be so funny. Also, do you still record lines for them often? I haven't recently, like in a couple of months. So I don't know when I'm going to go into record next. I don't know when I'm going to need to do that. Wow. Habitat and extinction. The Tasmanian tiger lived in dry eucalyptus forests, wetlands, and grasslands in continental Australia, Tasmania, and New Guinea. It went extinct in mainland Australia about 2,000 years ago due to competition from dingoes. Yo, I have goosebumps. Wow, thank you, VO Vortex. That is amazing. Something about that's really sad. Dingoes are like, yeah, they're pretty crazy. Tasmania is, yeah, it's a Tasmanian island. Yeah. It's separate. So Australia, think of Australia like a circle. Tasmanian's like a little circle at the bottom. Do I get annoyed with people only ever asking me to do voice lines on TikTok? No. I just do it anyway. I mean, I do the voice lines and I do other videos of just like me, like talking about things I'm interested or doing challenges or talking about acting. And they never do as well as when I make content about Skye. But I don't really care because I don't want it to just be content about Valorant and Skye, because otherwise, like, I feel like it would just get really boring and it would seem like I didn't have any other interests or skills. So I try to mix up the content. It doesn't really annoy me. I mean, I feel like I'm lucky to be a voice. So I'm like, oh yeah, if you know, I feel kind of good about it. Valorant is a deep game. It has a lot of real historical stuff. It really does. Like, that's very true. You guys should look at Valorant Hub, the channel on YouTube. It's run by my friend Zachy. He talks a lot about lore, and it's very complex, historical, detailed. It's really interesting. Maggie Buster said, "Want to be besties, Miranda?" Yes, my darling. Let's be besties. Maggie, is this what you do? Side bestie. What I like about Valorant is it's our world and not like League of Legends, which is a fantasy world. That's a really good point. Oh, is Zachy live right now? That's so funny. Well, tell him I love him. I was meant to, I'm actually going to message him later. God, what time is it where he is? It must be really late, you guys. Okay, so my stomach is grumbling. I'm hungry as heck. So I'm going to go eat something. So I'm going to wrap up my stream. You know, as I said, this is my 4th stream. So, I am, you know, figuring things out. I have a lot of plans. I want to play some games, some horror games. I want to review some horror movies. I want to have some guests on. So I want to talk to other voice artists. I don't want to just talk to voiceover artists, but I want to have, conversations with some for sure. The Discord, you guys, Simply Santasia, we kind of decided that we would wait a little bit because I get easily overwhelmed by things. So some of this is so new to me and it's just a completely different world for me. So yeah, we're definitely going to do the Discord, but maybe like in 3 or 4 weeks, we might wait a little bit, but we're definitely going to do it. Guys, you saw my little bot come up that said if you want to support my stream so that I could get a new microphone, obviously all donations go towards my stream, blah, blah, blah. Feel free to do so. And also, guys, follow me on my socials. Simply Santasia, will chuck the link in. I am really active on TikTok because TikTok is so fun. Hi, Zachy. Is that you? I was just talking about you. Are you live right now, my dude? Let me know in the comments. I think Zachy was just live according to some people. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, let's chat soon. I was going to message you today. Okay, good luck with your live. Keep being live. I'm going to message you after this. So what am I saying? What am I bloody talking about? Oh, I'm on TikTok and I'm really active on TikTok. I'm pretty active on Instagram. I'm not as active on Twitter, but I'm trying to be better about it. But Twitter is a lot sometimes, you guys. So yeah, follow me. Thanks for coming and watching and talking to me today. Maggie Buster has just followed the chat. I'm so excited, Maggie. Thank you so much for joining. You guys are the best. Zachy, everyone have a great day. Take it easy. I love you. You're so cute. How do I raid them? Should I raid Zachy's? How would I do that? Guys, I would, but I don't know how. I'll ask my mod. God, I'm like losing it, you guys. I'll ask my mod so that I can learn how to raid in future. Type raid and then his username. But I don't know if he's live on Zachy's EU. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Guys, go to Zachy CU and watch him live. Because I'm gonna do something wrong and just, you know, I'm a noob. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this and supporting me. I genuinely cannot tell you how much it means to me that you guys come and listen to me. Like, I'm not just saying that. It really, truly means a lot to me. So thanks for being here. My cat Rainbow also appreciates it. She's asleep right now, but if she was here, she would meow at you in a way that would tell you that she appreciates it. Goodbye. You guys are cute and smart and great. Have a good day, my friends. Bye.